everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Kat. I'm a wife, a homeschool mom, and an avid reader. For everyone else, welcome back. I kind of took a break in October from recording a lot of videos. From recording normal videos, I did a lot of shorts during October because it was Spookopalathon. I wanted to kind of get those roles as I went. Um, and there were a few fun little hiccups in there, and we made it through. But it is now November, and I am ready to get back to making content like I usually do, or in the same way that I usually do. I am thinking that I might throw shorts in throughout the weeks. We'll just kind of have to see how I'm feeling with being a co-op mom. It's been a little iffy because I'm already having to record some of my lessons for my students. When you try to cram a week's worth of material in 55 minutes, especially for high schoolers, sometimes they need a little extra outside help. So it really cut into my desire to stare into a camera lens any further. But we are moving forward, and I am going to share with you what I'm planning on reading this November. So, if you have been following my channel throughout 2023, you know I have been working through the Outlander series, and that there have been a few months that I did not read. And I'm kind of at a weird point. So, this one is not a good one. I am at A Breath of Snow and Ashes. This is the 6th book of 9. I believe it's 6 of 9. Yeah, this is 6 of 9. And the last time I read through the series, I got stuck in this book. I feel I'm stuck in this book again. I haven't even started it yet, but because of being stuck in it last time, I'm kind of doing that. I don't know if I want to keep reading or not. But in this one, we still are following Claire Randall, and Jamie Fraser. And in this, we are in the days leading up to the Revolutionary War. It is 1772 in this book, and there is an article that her daughter found in their future that points to 1776 and big events that might happen there beyond what Claire and Brianna and Roger know will happen in 1776 with the Revolutionary War. So this one really kind of focuses on those early pre-Revolutionary War years, and there are things in this that I enjoy, and I'm hoping that as I'm reading it right now, it will overlap with some of the events that I have just studied with my first and second graders in U.S. history. We are working our way through the Revolutionary War right now. So it's kind of the perfect time to read it, but we will have to see how I am feeling as we go through the month. Another book that I am really hoping to read, I know my husband is hoping I read it as well. Um, Throughout 2023, also, I have been working my way through Brandon Sanderson's Secret Projects. Since July, when I got this one, these last two have kind of taken a little bit of a back seat, and it has been almost daunting for me to start. I don't know if it's I don't want the year to end because it's been such a great year getting these boxes, or if I'm just because of this one not sure what to do. So the third book that we got was Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. This one, not only does it have beautiful artwork, but it is going to be a little bit different than um, some of the other books that I have read of his. It does take place in the Cosmere, so there is that kind of overlap, but it's not really going to have any characters that I know, nor does it have the really grabbing title that the Frugal Wizard's Handbook to Medieval England did. That one, just the title, really sucked me in. Wizards, time traveling, medieval England. It just like was this perfect kind of pulling in for that one. So I'm hoping that I do enjoy this one as well this month. So for Yumi and the Nightmare Painter, in this one we have two main characters. We have Yumi and the painter. And they live in very different universes, very different worlds, and their personalities are very different. And it's up to them to figure out a way to compromise and work together to save both of their worlds. Um, So there's a mystery in this one. I'm kind of excited to find out what that bit of mystery is, but I also have been very careful on how much I read. Sanderson and his PR team are normally really good about not having spoilers in their descriptions, but I have been burned many times by those synopses giving away too much. For a buddy read this month, I am going to try to read The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin with my younger sister Lauren. This is a book that both of us kind of had our eyes on, and then we were like, we should read it, and then we didn't. And then season changed, everything else. This one gives a lot of fall vibes through it, even though the premise of the story is that witches control our climate, but there's a diminishing of their power slash a increasing of the world's power over the climate. And we have Claire, who is a special witch who has control over all the seasons. And so it sounds like we're going to go through a full year with her. But from what I have understood from others who have read and enjoyed the book, it really gives those fall vibes. So I am very excited to read The Nature of Witches with my sister this month. Another book that I'm looking forward to reading here in November is The Lions of Fifth Avenue. This is a book that we are following dual timelines. We have events going on in 1913 and events going on in 1993. In 1913, we have Laura Lyons. She seems to have the perfect life and works at the New York, or I'm sorry, her husband is superintendent at the New York Public Library, and their family really enjoys the perks that come with this. And all seems perfect until some books are stolen. Um, and so we have Laura trying to figure out all of this. And then 80 years later, we have Sadie Donovan, who struggles with the legacy that she has been left through her grandmother, Laura Lyons, and is trying to set up an exhibit, um, but things start disappearing from her exhibits and from the library. And so she is trying to figure out these truths that about her own family heritage, along with some truths that go along with the library. And that is Lions of Fifth Avenue by Fiona Davis. And that leads me to three book club picks. One I think I have talked about every month for the last few months, and that is Red Sister by Mark Lawrence. I started this one just a little bit. I think I got maybe 5 pages in, using it kind of as a placeholder until a book I put on hold came available. So when it came available, this one got set to the side. But this one we are following Nona Gray, and she has been brought into this convent of assassins. And so she is has taken 10 years to learn the ways of the blade and the fist, but her abbess decides that she needs to learn more and sends her out of the convent to find more to life than just the blade. A new book club that I have joined is the Enchanted Fandom Book Club, and this is more of a backlist book club. Of all, every month or every other month, Enchanted Fandom has been sending us a indie novel, and many of us have not been reading them or have gotten behind on reading them. And so one of the supporters of Enchanted Fandom said, hey, let's create a book club and read one of the books every other month and help us all to get caught back up. So one of the there are like 8 or 9 titles right now, and it looks like currently that the one winning is To Kiss a Prince. This one is There's a Curse Threatening the Kingdom, and a group of pirates vow to end it but there are challenges on the journey ahead. So I am looking forward to this one. It's just been one that kind of kept getting pushed to the side. And the final book that I am looking forward to reading during the month of November for book club picks is the Pyramid Book Club pick, and that is Midnight is the Darkest Hour by Ashley Winstead. I do not currently have a copy of this book, but this one, the description just really seemed interesting. And then added to it were like the blurbs and the if you like this, you might like this type things. So I'm going to read the synopsis or part of the synopsis from Storygraph, and hopefully there aren't any spoilers here. So this one is a gothic southern thriller about a killer haunting a small Louisiana town where two outcasts, the preacher's daughter and the boy from the wrong side of the tracks, hold the key to uncovering the truth. And then it says, for fans of Verity and A Flicker in the Dark, Midnight is the Darkest Hour is a twisted tale of murder, obsessive love, and the beastly urges that lie dormant in all of us. And then New York Times bestselling author Claire McIntosh said, where the Crawdads Sing meets Twilight meets Thelma and Louise in this brilliantly realized, totally original thriller. Absolutely sensational. I couldn't put it down. So this one definitely sounded really interesting. I have been told that there are some trigger warnings in it, a lot of religious overtones. So this may be one that if you have certain things that you don't like to read, you might want to do a little research into it. I'm pretty open in whatever I read, so this one shouldn't bother me too much. So there we have it, the stack of books plus one that I am hoping to read during November. This year we do have a family trip at Thanksgiving, so that could mean that I do a lot of reading, or it could mean that I do absolutely no reading. So I think this is a modest list that I can get done in the month. So let's hit November off with a running start. What are some books that you're looking forward to reading this month or this season as we're going into the holidays? Also, if you know of any books that you think I might enjoy, feel free to leave them in the comments. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.